My name is James Dudley-Hart and I'm Assistant Head Teacher in charge of Key Stage 3 and I lead on transition from primary to secondary school. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the pastoral system we have in place to support your child when they join us in September. The role of the pastoral system is to look after and ensure the safety and happiness of all students at Coopers. The most important person when your child starts in Year 7 will be the form tutor. This is the member of staff that they will see every day and will be the first port of call for any issues or questions. The form tutors are all teachers with experience of the school who've been specially selected for their role in Year 7. They're a really supportive group and they'll be key in making your child start their time at Cooper's Coburn as smooth as possible. Each of the tutors have recorded a video message to introduce themselves to your child so they see a familiar face when they arrive in September. Above the tutors sits Mr. Marshall, head of Year 7. He is totally committed to the well-being and achievement of his students and has really gone above and beyond with the group of Year 7s he's just led from Year 8 through to their GCSEs. I sit above Mr. Marshall and supervise the whole of Key Stage 3. I deal with disciplinary and pastoral issues when they are escalated beyond form tutor level and head of year level. Mr. Bell, our deputy head, oversees the pastoral system and leads strategically on areas such as PSHE. The easiest way to contact your child's form tutor or head of year is by email. Every member of staff's email address is constructed from their three-letter staff code at cooperscoburn.co.uk. For example, mine is jdh@cooperscoburn.co.uk and Mr. Marshall's is lma@cooperscoburn.co.uk. Outside of this structure are a range of other important individuals and teams I would like to draw your attention to. Miss Smith coordinates our team of sixth form peer mentors. They all wear yellow lanyards and have received specialist mentor training. They can either be approached by students around school or an appointment can be set up through the tutor, head of year, or Miss Smith herself. The role of the peer mentors is to offer advice and guidance to all students, whatever the situation, from friendship issues, academic struggles, to low self-confidence. But most importantly, peer mentors are there for those who initially feel more comfortable talking to someone other than a teacher. Mrs. Karen is our designated safeguarding lead and runs our child protection team. It is her job to deal with any issues where there is a concern for the mental or physical well-being of a child in our care. Mrs. Karen also coordinates our SEN team. Mrs. Kite is our learning mentor who does a lot of work one-to-one with students who need pastoral support. Mr. Edwards was our Safer Schools police officer for many years and is currently working in a part-time role for the Metropolitan Police. We are lucky to employ Mr. Edwards to support the pastoral system, but also to offer support and guidance to students on a range of issues. Mr. Edwards draws on his experience to deliver sessions to students on the law surrounding malicious communications and sexting, as well as providing support and advice to the school and students relating to specific incidents. Mr. Edwards works hard to ensure our students do not fall foul of the criminal justice system and to help secure the best outcomes for them if they do. From time to time, we also work with a range of outside agencies to support students where we do not have the expertise in school to do so. You can see a list of some of these below. Some of these services we buy in, and others are local authority services which we access through referrals. The pastoral system works in tandem with our academic departments to achieve the best possible outcomes for students. Much more detail on each subject is contained in the transition booklet, which your child has received in the mail, and a PDF version is on the website currently. There is a structure in place, just like the pastoral system, and if you have a query about a specific lesson or subject, the best thing to do in the first instance is to contact the subject teacher. The most convenient way to do this is by email, and you can find the staff code for each of your child's teachers on the printed timetable that they are given in September. And as I've mentioned, this will enable you to email the individual teacher for each class. I'd like to take this opportunity to flag up the Key Stage 3 Learning Zone, which runs in the library, which has been newly refurbished last year. It's a quiet study area at lunchtime where students can go to complete homework, read or pursue independent study. All Year 7 students are free to spend time there and will receive house points for attendance. Heads of year or form tutors may schedule Learning Zone sessions for students who need support with homework or organisation. Students should have received a copy of our transition booklet in the post, and this contains information about the school, the pastoral system, subject departments, and a selection of transition tasks. These tasks have been designed as an introduction to the subject at secondary school and will feed directly into students' first lessons in September. They should not bring the completed tasks on the first day of school, but wait until they have their timetables and bring the work to the first lesson in that subject. These tasks will also give students the opportunity to gain their first house points, the accumulation of which you will be able to monitor using Go for Schools, our web-based management information system. It is unfortunate that I have not been able to meet you or your children in person yet, and I look forward to doing so in September. We're currently reviewing our arrangements for the start of term to see what further changes we can make to support the induction of new students, and we will share these with you as soon as we're in a position to confirm any changes. As my final thought, I'll review the things that we have put in place to support your child in getting to know the school and its staff before they arrive in September. I've mentioned the transition booklet. We have also sent to you an About Me booklet for students to complete and bring in on their first day. This will help their form tutors and their form groups get to know each other better. If you are watching this video, you're probably aware of our YouTube channel, on which we've posted a range of videos explaining and showing you different aspects of the school. These include virtual tours and introductions to key staff and students. Our website contains lots of information and useful links. You can find the transition section of the website by selecting the drop-down Students menu and clicking on New Year 7 September 2020. Do check back to our website occasionally for updates and new content. Our various department social media pages can also give you an insight into life at the school. By clicking the links on the website page, you do not have to sign up to these sites to view any posts. Our school website page for transition, which I mentioned earlier, also carries a link to the Be Awesome, Go Big transition project. This project has been put together by Hachette Publishers and the Pixel Club, of which we are a member school. It's based on two brilliant books by Matthew Said and Matthew Burton. There are resources for parents and children on the website, and the books have had the stamp of approval of my primary school age daughter. Finally, if you have any questions, please email year6transition@cooperscoburn.co.uk and we will try to answer them in a future video or directly by email. Thank you very much for listening.